So this section, we're finding the sum of a geometric sequence. So the last section we just wrote the sequence out. This time we're going to add up all the terms. That's what a sum means. So you could find all 6 terms and add them up. That's one way to do it. Or we have this equation where we take, and this is from your notes, S of n means sum of n. So if we take the first term minus the nth term times r, all divided by 1 minus r, that gives us the sum, which is pretty cool. So let's plug in everything because we know. So we want the sum up to 6 terms, so n is 6. So the first term is 384 minus the 6th term, which is 12. R is 1/2 divided by 1 minus r, which is 1/2. And what that does is it finds the sum. So then you would just type it in, 384 minus 12, 1/2. That's your numerator. So I'm going to highlight and divide 1 minus 1/2. So the sum of the first 6 terms is 756. Alright, so this time we want sum of 5 terms. So we're going to take the first term minus the 5th term, because n is 5, times r minus 1 minus r. So first term, 486, 5th term is 6, and r is negative 1/3 this time. 1 minus negative 1/3. So this one's just, once you know the equation, it's just plugging in the right numbers and then using your calculator. So I've plugged everything in, now we're just typing it in. So 366. So for this one, none of these are correct. Yes, that is an option sometimes, okay? Alright, find the sum of the geometric series. So this one we're going from the first term to the 9th term. So n is 9. So that means we want the sum of the first 9 terms. Okay, so r is negative 4. So if we want the first term, because remember we need our first term, I'm going to have to use this equation. So if I want a1, it's negative 4, and then we're replacing k with 1. So that's negative 4 to the 0 power, which is 1. So a1 is 1. an, a9, again we got to do the same thing. We got to put 9 in our equation. So negative 4 to the 9 minus 1. Negative 65536. And r is negative 4. So then we would plug it into that equation. Divided by 1 minus 8. Let's see if they have decimals on there. 52428.6. So we would round up to 29. So this one's kind of similar, but this time we're going from the 2nd to the 8th. So we're not starting with the first term. So this one, that equation only works if you have the first term. So I'm going to have to find all the terms from 2 to 8. But we'll see what's happening because we know how geometric sequences work. Okay, so if I want the second term, I would take 4 to the power, and I'm replacing k of 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 or just 4. And then for the third term it'd be 3 minus 1 or 2. 4 squared is 16. So remember, a geometric series is multiplying by 4 every time. So this would be 16 times 4. 16 times 4 times 4. All the way through until I get these really big numbers. And then I want to add them. I want the sum. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 plus 16 plus 16 times 4 plus 16 times 4 squared. See how I'm putting parentheses around these? That's because I want to multiply first before I add. And then this would be 4 to the 4th. And I didn't write the last one, but we also need 4 to the 5th. So 6,500 if I were to add all of those together. And just make sure I got them all. See how that number wasn't there? I put a plus there. It should be times. If it doesn't come up, check your calculations. 21844. There we go. Alright, find the sum of the 7th term. Well, this one I know the 7th and I know the 1st. So you take the 1st, subtract the one you're looking for, so the 7th times the ratio, divided by 1 minus the ratio. So we already had one with negative 1/3, so I'm going to just come up and change some numbers. I get 1094. Now we're finding the 6th sum. So I take the 1st term minus the 6th term times r divided by 1 minus r. So just using this equation that we were given. I just didn't write it out that time. I'm going to come back up here and just change some numbers, right? So negative 9, now it's positive 1/3, not negative. So negative 3276. Oh, so close. 77's up there. I'm questioning and making sure I didn't miss one. Nope, none of them. Okay, last one. I want to find the sum of the 7th. So I take the 1st term minus the one I'm looking for, so the 7th term, and then 1/3 is our ratio. So negative, again, I have 1/3 a lot, so I'm just going to keep changing this one. That's negative 6558. Again, not there. Okay, that's it for that one. Good luck.